granniopteryx, she knows the truth, she's linking every link.
Hello. Let's start with the Lucy Connolly tweet, should we? Mass deportation now. Set fire to all the effing hotels full of bastards for all I care. While you're at it, take the treacherous government and politicians with them. Lucy Connolly thought after a few hours that this was probably a bit too strong, and she deleted the tweet, and she apologized for it, and she was arrested, and she got nearly 3 years in jail. At the moment, she's out of jail, but with a part of the sentence still hanging over her head, so she has to behave herself. This is Al-Fattah, and he made some tweets, one of which I can't find it. You know, it's funny, I can't find his tweets now. Very odd. But I do remember one of them, which called for the burning of Downing Street. There was another one which called for the killing of policemen. He has apologized for that. Do you think he's going to get the same treatment as Lucy Connolly? I don't know what you think, but I know what I think. I think the government is going to waffle and prevaricate and then do nothing. Now, what the government should do is issue a full pardon to Lucy Connolly and compensation. But they're not going to do that because there are, I don't know, probably hundreds of people who got less traction than Connolly, who had the same awful thing happen to them. British Egyptian rights activist, Alaa Abd al-Fattah apologises for hurtful tweets. So these are called hurtful, not against the law, just, sort of bad-mannered. He hates white people. He says, burn Downing Street. He tells people to kill policemen. And those are hurtful tweets. And he apologises unreservedly. He said he was shaken by the criticism that has rained down on him since the tweets were highlighted by shadow ministers challenging Keir Starmer's support for him. Oh, he was shaken. I'll tell you who's shaken. The British public are shaken because we all remember what happened to Lucy Connolly. And she said, burn down the migrant hotels for all I care. Not do it, but I just don't care if you do it. He said, do it, but this is hurtful. Hers was so egregious, she had to go to jail for 3 years. She wasn't given bail. She wasn't allowed to take a week off for visiting her child over Christmas. She was so terrible, they kept her locked up in the fastest corner of the prison. This is just hurtful. Now, it's not just the Labour Party who are responsible, of course. Keir Starmer says he didn't know. But the Conservative Party were the ones who actually got him the British citizenship, so far as I understand it. Well, I don't know why they did that, but it seems to me that ministers who I know are quite busy and have a lot of calls on their attention should have been told about these tweets by the people who are responsible for looking for those things, i.e. the Home Office. And we have to wonder why the people in the Home Office didn't tell the Conservatives and didn't tell Starmer. You can make up your own mind about that. What do you think? They were mostly expressions of a young man's anger and frustrations in time of regional crisis. So Lucy Connolly, they were the expressions of a bereaved mother's anger at a time of British crisis. Oh, but apparently he's got the excuse and she hasn't. In some of the tweets, he describes the killing of Zionists as heroic, adding, "We need to kill more of them, not for all I care." A call for mass murder. A direct and straight call for mass murder. This young man, he's talking about himself, never intended to offend a wider public. Yeah. Right, well, I'd like to see what happens to this young man, bearing in mind the Lucy Connolly case. But I suspect it will have the same sort of, we'll have an inquiry, we'll discuss it, we'll find the right solution type of situation that never happens. Just like those Manchester police punchers who tried to grab a weapon and punched a female police officer in the face, and he's still walking around free. Remember him? I don't. I've forgotten his name now. But I haven't forgotten what happened. And that's the way this government deals with that sort of thing, isn't it? This guy who said he hated white people and wanted more of them dead. He's going to be all right. Lucy Connolly, 3 years in jail. No possibility of parole. No mitigation for having apologized. No Christmas. Right, till next time. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.